This is your Frontier opening bell. We're getting the new week started, the 20th of November. It's a Monday. Welcome to the show. Let's walk you through the African markets over the weekend. Friday, the Nigerian market was in the green. The BRVM composite was also better in the green territory. The Egyptian stock market, the biggest exchange north of the continent, was in the green territory, but about 2% to start its own market week in Cairo. The GSE was stronger around 73,900, just knocking at the doorsteps of 74,000 on Friday, 0.25% in the green. The Zimbabwe stock market also finished last week 1.85% in the green territory. Those are the numbers. The Egyptian stock market, of course, the NSE as well in Nairobi, got better by 0.37%, and that's taking the NSE All-Share Index up to around 90.5 reading. Quite a decent finishing line. Friday. What's Monday looking like today for the rest of the continent as far as the economic investment and bank and finance news concerned? Let's take you through some of those headlines. The IMF has helped Kenya to pay $2 billion Eurobond maturing June 2024. And that's a lifeline handed over to President Ruto and his administration in Nairobi. Of course, Nairobi is the destination for the ASEA Conference 2023. That will be taking place Thursday, Friday. The African Securities Exchanges Association, comprising of about 35 securities exchanges on the continent, will be having their final conference for the year this week. We're keeping an eye on that. We're covering that on the ground for you. The International Finance Corporation says it's investing about 32 billion shillings in Kenya's biofuel project that's going green, while Ethiopia has opened up more sectors because the stock exchange is set to open sometime in 2024. And corporate news, Bamburi Cement says it's offloading 70% of its equity of its Uganda business unit to another company, Sarai Group. Let's walk into the West Africa's business and market week. Nigerian President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is currently in Berlin, Germany, for the G20 Investment Summit. He spoke why Nigeria is to be the investment destination on the African continent. The Vice Chancellor, the Chancellor of Germany, the President, the Chancellor is speaking, Olaf, is hosting this particular event in Berlin to bring African countries together to the table and see how Germany can expand its business, investment, and finance footprints on the African continent. The conference starts today with a number of African heads of state in attendance. Bloomberg is looking at Nigeria and Angola raising interest rates, but news came over the weekend. The Nigeria Central Bank has cancelled the monetary policy meeting starting today, tomorrow. Now we're keeping an eye on Angola raising interest rate because of inflation. UBA was awarded the African Champion of the Year at the just concluded African Financial Industry Summit, which was held in Lomé, Togo. Of course, that was also the headquarters of EcoBank Transnational, where EcoBank and African Guarantee Fund signed $200 million in a risk-sharing deal. ExxonMobil says it will be selling its assets in Equatorial Guinea to a local oil company. That's also in the news as we get the week started. Let's roll this over into Southern Africa. The South Africa's Reserve Bank will be expected to hold interest rate unchanged later this week. Is going to be in line with developed markets. That will be on the 23rd, according to a poll conducted by Reuters. The rand steady, however, ahead of this week's S&P credit rating for Africa's most advanced economy. M-Pesa is not yet for sale, and that's according to Vodacom in South Africa. PayCap unveils an app to simplify the conversion of cryptos to cash for South Africans. If you're into crypto business, South Africa has one of the highest crypto trading markets on the African continent after Nigeria and, of course, Kenya and a few others. The IMF is looking at about 30.3% average inflation for Malawi in the current financial year ending in December. Let's take it all the way to the northern part of the continent, where Tunisia is getting some attention in the news because its food trade balance deficit shrinks 55% in the month of October. While companies listed on the Tunisian Stock Exchange, the listed companies are reporting overall income up about 5.7% for the first 9 months, January to September this year. Go to the top of the table. Egypt's unemployment slightly up 7.1% so far this year, while Commercial International Bank, also in Egypt, says it's got $150 million funding support from European Bank for Reconstruction and Development. And Qatar is committing $1.5 billion in investment in Egypt's industrial sector. Those are some of the biggest headlines we're tracking for you this Monday as we get the new week started. We thank you for watching. I am Bosin Omofaye, and I will see you very soon.